Well, it happened one day near December's end. Two neighbors called on an old friend. They found his shop so meager and lean, made gay with 1,000 branches of green. And Conrad was sitting with a face that shined, and he suddenly stopped as he stitched the twine, and he said, "Oh friends, at dawn today, when the cock was crowing the night away, well, the Lord appeared in a dream to me, and he said, 'Conrad, I'm coming, your guest to be.' So I've been busy with feet astare, strolling my shop with branches of fir. The table is spread, and well, a kettle is shined, and over the rafters the holly is twined. Now I'll wait for the Lord to appear, and listen closely so I'll hear his footsteps as he nears my humble place. And I'll open the door and I'll look on his face." So his friends went home and left Conrad alone, for this was the happiest day that he had ever known. For long since his family had all passed away, and Conrad had spent many a sad Christmas day. But he knew with the Lord as his Christmas guest, this would be the dearest and the very best. So he listened with only joy in his heart, and with every sound he would rise for a start, and look for the Lord to be at his door, like the vision he had just a few hours ago. So he ran to the window after hearing a sound, but all he could see on the snow-covered ground was a shabby beggar whose shoes was torn and all of his clothes were ragged and worn. But Conrad was troubled, and he went to the door and he said, "Your feet must be frozen and sore. I have some shoes in the shop for you, and a coat, need to keep you warm too." So with grateful heart the man went away, but Conrad noticed the time of day, and wondered what made the Lord so late, and how much longer that he'd have to wait. When he heard a knock, and he ran to the door, but it was only a stranger once more, a bent old lady with a shawl of black, and a bundle of kindling tied on her back. She asked for only a place to rest, but that was reserved for Conrad's special guest. But her voice seemed to plead, "Don't send me away. Let me rest for a while on Christmas Day. The Lord hasn't come like he said he would." And Conrad felt he had misunderstood, when out of the silence he heard her cry, "Please help me and tell me, where am I?" So again he opened his friendly door and stood disappointed as twice before. It was only a child who had wandered away and was lost from his family on Christmas Day. Again Conrad's heart was heavy and sad, but he knew he could make the little girl glad. So he called her and wiped her tears and quieted all her childish fears. Then he led her back to her home once more. But as he entered his own darkened door, he knew that the Lord was not coming today, for the hours of Christmas had all passed away. So he went to his room and he knelt down to pray, and he said, "Lord, why did you delay? What kept you from coming to call on me?" for I wanted so much to see your face. When soft in the stillness a voice he heard, lift up your head, for I've kept my word. 3 times my shadow crossed your floor, 3 times I came to your lovely door. For I was a beggar with bruised cold feet, and I was a woman you gave something to eat, and I was a child on the lonely street. 3 times I came in, and each time I found the warmth of a friend. Conrad, of all the gifts, love is the best. And I was honored to be your Christmas guest.